In this video, you will learn the traits that men find most beautiful in women. Even better, I'm going to explain how you can cultivate those traits and become more attractive as a result. Don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borrello and I'm a psychologist and a relationship coach. This channel is all about helping you build great relationships so you can grow happy with the people you love. So if you're interested in making your love life the best part of your life, start now by clicking the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you aren't missing anything. Now, before I get into the traits that men find most beautiful, I want to make one fact very clear. When we meet someone new, our first impressions are about looks and physical attractiveness. It's just a fact of life that across all cultures, men are first attracted to universal standards of female beauty because they are markers of health and fertility. However, and this is the most important fact, for both men and women, attraction towards another person grows quickly over time as you get to know someone. The more you see a person and interact with them, the more attractive they become to you. It's called the mere exposure phenomenon, and I'm sure you've experienced this happening to you. Let me give you an example. I'm sure you've had the experience of meeting someone and thinking, wow, that person is so hot, right? You are immediately attracted to them and wondering if they are single and if you could date them. But other times, you will meet someone and not particularly think anything of the sort. You're not particularly attracted to them. You feel like they're not bad, but not immediately hot. But then, after spending some time with that person or after seeing them a few times, they become more and more attractive to you. Well, that's the mere exposure phenomenon. And 90% of all relationships are started this way. 90% of the time, two people aren't immediately super attracted to one another. Instead, they become more and more attracted as they interact, and attraction towards the other person grows quickly as they get to know each other over time. In fact, only 10% of couples say that they were immediately attracted to one another from the first minute they set eyes on the other. So, if the only way that people met their partners was by getting picked up at the bar, then physical attractiveness would be the most important factor. But historically, this is not how people meet their partners. Instead, people meet, become acquainted, and become attracted to the people that they have reason and opportunity to be around. People meet in school or get introduced through friend groups, at functions, at work, or set up by family members in other ways. And when you have reason to be around a person, they become more attractive to you over time. Wait, but this is the one exception. If your first impression of a person was negative, then the more exposure you have to that person will probably result in you liking them less and less. It's very difficult to recover from a bad first impression. So first impressions are still really important. But if you are able to make a neutral or a positive first impression and then continue to see the person and have reason to interact, they become more and more attractive over time. And this is especially true if you adopt and demonstrate the traits that I'm about to share. These are the characteristics that research has shown is beautiful and attractive to men. And when you're able to demonstrate these traits, you're on your way to supercharging your attractiveness in the eyes of the person you want. So, without further ado, here are the important traits that make you beautiful in his eyes. Number 1, flirting and demonstrating your attraction towards him. An important component of how attractive you are has to do with your ability to demonstrate attraction towards him. Now, what does that mean? Well, we are highly attracted to people who are attracted to us. In fact, researchers at the University of Iowa have conducted the same study every decade since 1939 and have determined that the number one characteristic that both men and women want in a partner is mutual attraction and love. Because to turn casual dating into an exclusive relationship, both partners must be interested in each other and communicate that interest. And for the relationship to be sustained over time, mutual attraction and love must exist. A man wants to be deeply attracted to you both physically and mentally, and to know that you are deeply attracted to him. So, how can you act on this? Well, when you meet a potential partner, make sure that you communicate your attraction to him. That's what flirting is all about. It builds attraction. So be intentional in your interactions and give him signs so he's not left wondering how you feel. Remember, it's not the most physically appealing people who get approached, but the ones who signal their availability and confidence through basic flirting techniques like eye contact and smiles. Just signaling your interest in someone gets you halfway there, whether you're a man or a woman. So give him your full attention when you're together, flirt, and invest in getting to know him. Build on your foundation at an appropriate pace and let attraction grow naturally by looking for ways to show him love and affection. Number 2, kindness. Science has shown that kindness and generosity are the two most essential ingredients for long-term relationships. And while it makes sense to think that kindness is appealing to men, a University of Rochester study found that men are more sexually attracted to kind and attentive women. And the more of these traits a woman can demonstrate, the more sexually attractive she will appear to men. Additionally, extending kindness to yourself and others positively benefits your mental health and your relationships. Practicing kindness has been shown to ignite positive side effects in others too. Not only does it deepen connections, but it is contagious and known to create a ripple effect. So think of kindness as a muscle. In some people, that muscle is naturally stronger than in others, but it can grow stronger in anyone with exercise. So how can you act on this? Well, of course, you want a man to pursue you and ask you out, but he still expects you to be grateful and kind and helpful and willing to compromise. He will value kind actions that surpass the basic etiquette of being polite and superficially nice. He will look for kindness that is ingrained in who you are and the partner you will be. But don't try to fake kindness or generosity because that will be obvious and have detrimental effects. The more you can demonstrate genuine kindness and generosity, the more attractive your man will be to you. Number 3, playfulness and a sense of humor. It should come as no surprise that a sense of humor is high on the list of traits that everyone says they look for in a potential partner. Now, does that mean that men are attracted to funny women? Well, not exactly. Actually, men aren't more attracted to funny women. Instead, they're more attracted to women who appreciate their sense of humor. In other words, men want women who are going to laugh at their joke. I know, it's shocking, right? And what about playfulness? Simply put, you've got to be that person that he wants to be with the most. You have to rock his world in a way that no one else can and leave him wanting more, leave him craving more. And the only one who can satisfy that craving and that need is you. So you must create that dynamic, that feeling that he can't get anywhere else. Every time he thinks of you, he's going to be thinking about the fun things. He's going to associate you with everything fun. And that's super attractive. And also put limits on the length of time you spend with him in the beginning. Pace yourself and always leave him wanting more time with you. Number 4, confidence. Confidence in both men and women is very sexy. If you walk into a room like a model walking down a runway with your head up and your shoulders back and your arms swinging loosely and your hips swiveling, you'll have every guy staring at you. But why? Well, that walk is just one of the ways that human women have developed to get and keep a man's attention as we've evolved. Oh, and while you're walking that walk, wear the color red. Men are more attracted to women who are wearing the color red. Think about it. Hearts are red, Valentines are red, red roses are romantic. It's possible that the color red may trigger a competitive edge in men. So maybe men are more competitive about women in red and therefore desire them more. Number 5, independence. You have your own life. One of the most important things that men find attractive in women is independence. In other words, men are attracted to women who have a life, not to women who come off as needy and clingy. Unless, of course, they're controlling and abusive. Then they might want a woman who is needy and clingy and ready to be controlled. So make sure that you're keeping up with the life you had prior to meeting him. Make and keep plans with your girlfriends and keep your schedule busy. This goes a long way towards helping him to see you as a high-value woman with an exciting life. And when you do that, he is going to want to be part of that. And when he isn't, he's going to feel that too. So yeah, if you have your own life, men will find that independence very sexy. Now, the last 2 are very important, so keep watching and I'll tell you how to adopt them into your life. Number 6, consistency and loyalty. One of the most important aspects of a healthy and successful romantic relationship is having a strong foundation of honesty and loyalty. If a man is looking for a lifelong relationship, he wants a woman who he can see himself growing old with. And that starts with consistency and loyalty. Think back to a time when you felt really close and connected with your partner, or a time when you felt you could tell your partner your deepest secret and it would be accepted. We all need that deep connection with someone, and that deep and wonderful feeling of intimacy flourishes in an atmosphere of safety. We open up when we feel safe. We take risks when we feel safe. So create a safe zone for him to be freely expressive, to be himself. That means being a person who is very accepting and caring and compassionate. When he's connected with you on an emotionally intimate level, he will feel beyond attracted to you, like next level attraction. Number 7, happiness and life satisfaction. There is nothing more attractive and sexy than a person who is happy and living in the moment. A happy person is a sexy person. And there have been countless studies that confirm the relationship between happiness and attraction. Think about how you felt when you were around a person who was genuinely happy. They give off a certain energy, an energy that can't be faked. This energy is a result of real happiness and gives the person the look of being more alive and more in the moment. And people want nothing more than to be happy. So when we see someone who we believe to have already found happiness, we are automatically attracted to him or her. So click here to watch a video that's focused on becoming more attractive by cultivating 5 habits that make you happier. Or click here to watch a video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. And please click here to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video.